Uh-oh. Oh yeah, you can't hear us.
I can absolutely hear you as of right now.
Now.
He couldn't.
Now he can. Everybody be quiet, quick. No.
What we were talking about.
Hello and welcome to Longshot RPG.
Scared me.
Oh, sorry. Terraform.
Careful.
Yeah. I am Sir Feffers, your DM. Goodness, we're in it. We're in a dungeon. We're in the thick of it. Last we left off, the party got some crazy loot, and they have learned of this faction called the Oni, who have a vested interest in this ruin that belongs to the giants. The Oni themselves are giants, but they have been warped in strange ways. Let's see. They had a party member. They found a supposed elf that brought them to an ambush where the rest of the Oni pounced on them. But
What a butt he was.
yeah, Rip Green.
Green.
And then Thranduin, Critfail Jake over here, managed to pull a very convincing, terrifying illusion that have scattered the Oni throughout the dungeon, which kind of works in my favor because they're ambush predators. But we'll see how this goes. Jake, you want to take us off?
Sure. I'm Critfail Jake. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. I do mostly cosplay content there. I'm playing Thranduin, the Warlock Fighter. He just got some freaking dope armor, and he's sitting pretty with an AC of 23 at the moment, so he's like tanky boy to the max. Yeah, so he's anxious to continue on this little dungeon crawl to get more information on these giants, but more importantly, he and Fizbin are going to do some interrogating of this now dead but soon to be not dead Oni.
Yeah, shadows and ghosts were gonna be made, weren't they?
Yeah. Go for it, George.
Did you say inquisitoring? I heard inquisitoring. Also, now slightly more scared that we had a side conversation earlier. I was just like, every once in a while I have random thoughts in my head about D&D, and I just like throw it at Feffers every once in a while. And today was talking about surprise rounds.
This is true.
So
You didn't give him any ideas, did you?
We went over the rules.
Went over the rules of how they work and why it's awful.
We took a look at what it means to have a surprise round.
Well, we all took the alert feat on our latest ASI, right, guys?
Okay.
Right, guys?
Yeah, totally. Mm-hmm.
Write that down real quick. Anyway, hi, I'm GoodGriefGeorge. You can follow me everywhere as GoodGriefGeorge. I'm mostly on Instagram and Twitch right now. I'm about to be. I guess I'll say it. Because I was asked to be. I just haven't finalized all the details yet. But I will be partnering with TinyBuild, the developer company, here soon.
Let's go.
Community and Hello Neighbor, and they just came out with a totally reliable delivery service. It's a pretty fantastic game. So good times. I'm on the up. I don't know how that happened,
Dude,
but,
that's awesome.
Heck
What
yeah.
did you?
Stuff happens. So anyway, yeah, Fizbin Ramsey, the Drakenblood Dragonborn. It's actually a side of the Dragonborn. Anyway, he is super scared right now because he found out, as I mentioned at the end of the last campaign session, he knows how powerful the giants are, and despite even having like all of these super weapons in their vault and being a strong race in general, he sort of anticipated that no race could really survive without a god, but he has now learned that like this fake god, this demigod, and his whole horde has completely wiped out the giants, who also had a god that they looked up to, a real god. So he is terrified. So there's gonna be a little bit more push and shove, I think, on the Inquisitor side for him in the near future. But we'll see how that pans out in the upcoming sessions. So let's go to the smartest person in the room, the floof. I mean, Pillowsuit. Also floofy, but still.
Hi. My brain hurts. I've been up for a long time, but I'm Mr. Pillowsuit, and I do funny stuff sometimes. Also, very not to steal the thunder away from George over there, but I got my Instagram account back, so I'm happy about that. And if everybody that's watching this can go follow me on Instagram at Mr. Pillowsuit. That would be great, and also report those fake accounts, because they're the reason why I got taken down in the first place.
That's true.
And it's been a month-long uphill battle, tooth and nail, to get that account back. So
But now you have won.
Because we were so close to 10K, and I'm happy about that.
Look
But
at you, man.
as far as what Otto's doing, Otto got a what do you got there, Otto? A knife.
No, a knife! No! I can see Brady being like, no!
He got Whisper the knife, and it's whispering to him. Of course, he has no idea what it's saying.
That's true.
So he'll try to possibly attune to that and kind of see how things work out with this little thing. I think my item is the only one that talks back to me, isn't it?
So far as you know.
Okay, well, I mean, as of right now, it's the only one that's being a little bit of a gab. And so he doesn't really know what to do with this information just yet. Also, is he the only one that can hear it? I don't think that we got it.
You haven't tested that.
Okay, cool. So we'll figure that out if I'm just going crazy.
Can you hear it now? Can you hear it?
What was that? I should kill all my party members? That's not what the voices said. And with that, like, he's just kind of like on the mission, get the proper giants that aren't trying to murder us right now, and we'll see where that goes. With that, I will give it off to the squishiest of the group, the Flump. No, I mean Brady.
This poor Flump. It's just a floating
Hi,
brain.
guys. You can just call me Squishy because that's all I am. No.
Mom's name is
Hi,
Squishy
guys.
too, though.
But at least that Squishy is smart. Brittany is just like, I can play music for you and tell you a good story. Like, I got you there.
I can make you feel better. I'm scared.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm Dorky. I'm that Dorky cosplayer. You guys can find me on all the things. There's a link tree somewhere. And I do cosplay stuff. And I play Brady, the half-elf bard, who just received a pretty necklace off a dead corpse, which we're just going to ignore that part. We're going to skip right past that. She's like, ooh, shiny green thing. That's mine now. Puts it on, wipes a little blood off. It's all good.
This is
yeah,
fine. Everything's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. That's not blood. That's not blood. Little rust. That's all it is.
It's still good. It's still good.
It's still shiny. It's still a pretty gem. It's fine. But yeah, that's all there really is to that. Was there anyone left, or was I the last?
Yeah, we haven't done Taylor
right?
yet.
Taylor, you're up.
Done the smallest character, the Flump.
Hi everyone, I'm Taylor and Tracy. I'm Taylor and Tracy on everything. I'm mainly working my way towards being an actress, which actually a fun development in that recently. A show that Freckled Hobo, another popular TikToker, and we created at the very beginning of 2020. We filmed it all, and it's finally in post-production, and it now is on IMDb, and we will be premiering June 11th, our first episode of our show.
That's awesome.
It's so exciting.
Oh my god.
You guys can go check out the IMDb. You can check out the other cool creators are in there.
I'm so
you have
proud
Nathan
of all
the
my
cat
players.
lady that's in there. So that's huge, and I'm super stoked. I play Terrafelio, the satyr druid. She just got what did I get? It was called the Staff of the Woodlands, which is super stoked. The thing I'm most excited for is I can pretty much make my own little Pokemon that's gonna follow me around, and I'm excited for that.
I gotta come up with a sound.
Let's see. I think yes. I think the biggest thing on her mind right now, besides the staff, is we're about to question Green, and I want to know why they were all calling me a traitor, and why they were all really against Terra when her goal is to free and to help the giants. So that's something she's really interested in learning.
All right. Well, guys, thank you all for being here, and thank you all for being here. A few updates. Yame has brought in all these new commands. So when someone spends some channel points to give someone inspiration and the like, they're also able to go ahead and do the roll. And don't forget that when you roll a d6, I'm number 2. Also, we have the D&D Beyond overlay going now. So if you want to dig into our characters and snoop around and see what kind of, stuff we got in our pockets, as well as various feats and stuff like that, feel free. Yes, excellent. I'm very excited, and thank you, GoodGriefGeorge. He's over here. Thank you, GoodGriefGeorge, for helping me out with that, because I'm a little incompetent when it comes to the inner workings of OBS and Twitch and stuff like that. I world build and I tell the stories. That's my skill set.
We crushed through this together.
Yeah, we did it at like 3 a.m. the other night. When you were like, "Hey, let's do the thing," and I was like, "Okay, walk me through it. Let's go." So without further ado, the party is in a room, strangely lit. The tree has just withered as Terra has taken her Staff of the Woodlands from it. If she uses the feature to make another tree, it'll be a very similar looking tree.
I think I have to attune to it first.
Yes, everyone needs to attune to them, which requires a long rest. You guys have traversed through the painting that almost downed you guys, which was a part of the ambush from the Oni, into that like back room. So everyone kind of has their loot. They're kind of looking around, and you've just gotten off of that fight, and you weren't immediately attacked. Oh, we got the moon. And it's very quiet. Go.
What are you saying to me?
You do that. I gotta go and revivify this guy.
I'll come with you because I want to listen in.
Okay.
Yeah, same. I'm not staying with Otto as he's talking to Knife.
No, it's over. What's wrong with Knife?
You enjoy Knife. I'll be over here. Okay.
Anyway.
Like how they just derailed everything.
So the
No,
way
I
I
lean
view
into
this, the way I view this is that like the fight ends and like the character kind of like turns around and is just like, I gotta go, like I'm gonna interrogate this character. He's just walking over, but then everyone was like, hey, there's like stuff over here. Husband's like, what's going on? He just gets up and like there's like a thing, like a tree, like hey, there's like a girdle on this tree, and it's all sparkly, and he's like, and just continues going right back to the in his hand, the girdle in his hand just goes right back to it. Threadwood!
Coming.
We have work to do.
Okay. So
It's an item, whatever. Toss it aside. I know that I have a minute to revive this guy. So.
Okay. Yeah. So Thranduin and Fizbin go over to the corpse. Anybody else going with them?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, same.
Still talking with my knife. I'm
Yeah.
like, and I'm looking at it. It's like,
okay. Oh, he's so shiny.
Danky's right next to me too. So, like, are you hearing this?
And I actually have to.
No. Great. Okay.
I I have to also
Going
cast Cure
crazy.
Wounds before casting Revivify, because Revivify does not restore lost body parts.
Right.
And from what I remember, he was cut pretty cleanly in certain parts.
His throat was just ripped off,
Yeah.
ripped
So
out.
Sorry.
Just let me
Feral every now
die!
and then.
I had taken one bite out of it and I put it back and I was like, that was a dark time.
Oh, that's gross. Yeah. So 2 spells to get this person back up, but they are now awake.
All right. So with a jerk and the Oni like green spits out like a mouthful of blood.
What was the color of the dragon's eyes?
A little green.
Is it
No.
red, perhaps?
The dragon, that the illusion that Thranduin summoned.
Yeah.
Well, it was a red dragon. Let's say red.
Let's just go with red. So I'll use the thaumaturgy to give me like red glowing eyes. as
Okay.
I stare into this person.
And it's still there.
Oh, true. So it's still just like halfway through this rip in reality that you've done and just kind of looming out like high above.
And when it does, like when 10 minutes ends, it's going to walk back through the portal.
Okay.
And it's going to shut as if it were actually.
So to recap, Green was the only one who knew that it was an illusion. So he is going to look up at it, just squint and kind of look around.
It's gonna get right down his face and it's gonna
Okay.
breathe, and the hot air is gonna
Okay.
try to
Okay.
like reestablish that. Is it an illusion? Is
It-
it just?
Gotcha.
Does he know?
You've been knocked out for a little while. This is the real one now.
Who knows what's real anymore? So he doesn't say anything. He just kind of... He's going to try to get up. He's going to start getting up.
Really think that's a good idea.
I can rip out your throat again if you want me to.
Gracious, she's terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna summon my sword and just gonna hold it at his throat.
That makes him freeze up. So he's kind of in this like squat. And then he kind of goes down on his knees. Puts his hands on his knees and kind of... He almost goes into like this... He's not saying anything though. He's just kind of looking around.
That's much better, thank you. Now, before we ask specific questions, I think you are going to know what we're going to ask, at least some of them. So why don't you go ahead and save us the trouble and just tell us some of the things we want to know before we really dig it out of you.
And what's in it for me?
That I was gonna say you get to live, but I'm not really even sure about that
I
one.
doubt that.
Can I cast a charm monster on him, or does he not count as a monster?
Let me double check. I think you can, but let me
Is he a
verify.
humanoid?
He is a giant.
Then
Still
it doesn't.
poking at my new knife.
Say
Danky and I
again,
are gonna
Jake?
start walking our
If
way over
If
there.
he's not a humanoid, then Charm Monster will work on it.
Okay, then yeah, you can do that.
Well, I'm gonna cast charm monster
Okay.
at 4th level. Can you make a Wisdom 15 saving throw for me, please?
Okay. That is a 19.
Okay, he is not charmed.
Kind of looks up to you after casting your magic and kind of...
We did not know you would be here.
Why do you have a problem with me?
We did not foresee you. We knew of these, but we did not know of you.
If you did not know of me, why did you all call me traitor?
You are from this island. You are native, but but you're throwing in your lot with these.
These are here to help you guys. We want to free the giants. That's what we're here to try and do, is to help you guys, not to do any harm.
We are the Oni. We are the favored of the Elder. We are not slaves.
He seems to truly believe that.
Exactly. Well, I'm still poking at my new knife.
Yeah, you're just kind of leaning against the portrait of the picture, holding your knife, kind of.
Exactly. We don't want you guys to be slaves to anybody. We want you to be free just like everybody else. So here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to get right up next to him in his own little squat as well. I was like, so we got a common problem going on here. All right? There's people that want to invade this island and take over not only the areas that we're living, but also want to take over the areas that you're living. And I don't think that you guys want that. Now, do you?
This island belongs to us.
Yes, and it will belong to no one if they get their way. So here's what I'm what I'm trying to tell you is at this moment, the enemy of your enemy is your friend. And we need to all work together to make sure that the invading force doesn't take over this island completely. We can have our bickers and squabbles afterwards, but if we don't work together, there's a higher chance that we're not going to have this island at all because they've got us surrounded.
With like 800 ships.
You speak like a deep well, but you are a shallow pool. My master says you need to die.
Who's your master?
Yeah.
He kind of.
I'm gonna cast Charm Monster again
Okay.
at 5th level, or 4th level, but that doesn't matter.
How many of those you got left in you?
I got like 3.
It's a natural 20.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna like,
let's go.
see, I'm gonna be like, come on. We revived you because we didn't want to hurt you in the first place. Can you see that there is some kind of mutual respect between yourself and us that we can work together? And I'm trying to persuade the crap out of you.
You are scum.
What?
I couldn't hear that.
Sorry. You are scum.
Oh, that's not nice.
Let me turn this down a little bit to make it a little more understandable. Let me know if this works.
You are scum.
All right.
It wasn't that we couldn't understand it; it cut out.
Oh. Okay.
Well, here's the thing. Let's go ahead and have this analogy then. What are you if we're scum?
I am the favored of the Elder.
All right, no. Well, let's go.
We are the
I'm talking about
Oni.
in your analogy of scum. That means that you're a higher being to us. You're an apex predator to that. Well, the only way that the scum gets to, or the apex predator gets to survive, is off of the things that it eats, and it eats the scum. So here's the thing. Right now, we're in the middle of a nice little ecosystem that is working pretty decent with each other. And we want to make sure that everybody that's in it at this moment stays there. But we've got an invading virus that's about to take over this entire island and make sure none of us live.
Pretty words. We are the stone.
Stone has erosion.
We can burn you.
I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead.
Okay. So wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
That is an 18. I'm rolling hot tonight.
All
Dang.
right. Well, he takes
He takes no damage.
no damage.
Get them all out at the beginning.
Yeah, right.
They can't last
let me
forever.
get all these out of the way.
Jake, go take those dice away.
They were a gift from one of my home group players.
And they were rolling really bad last night.
You just
They were.
hear you just hear like the sound of like a deep bell as I point at the guy and it goes dong, but he like doesn't take, he just kind of resists it a little bit. I'm like, You mind your manners. I could do this all day.
I have nothing left to lose.
Told the dead.
Oh god. Uh-oh. That's a 14.
D12s. That's 13 damage, which is more than the cure wounds would have been able to heal. So he's down. I'll go ahead and cure wounds him back up.
Dong. Dong.
Just kill me,
Yeah.
Brian. Anyway,
You see him now, he's sweating.
words are not going to get through to this individual. We're going to have to show him that life is what he has to lose.
I can try one more time.
Just let me die, Brian.
So I'm gonna after that I'm gonna be. Here's the thing. You really, really want to work with us. Because if you don't, your probability of whatever leader is leading you is putting you into a false sense of security.
You don't know how powerful we will become very soon.
And with that, I'm gonna use my actor on him
Okay.
and go, "Oh, don't I?"
Okay. Is that an intimidation?
Let me try that one more time. Oh, don't I?
There we go.
He's gonna like flinch.
And with that, like, that's just me, like, doing the performance check of using or mimicking the speech of somebody else. And I'll also, while I do that, use my thaumaturgy to make my eyes grow beaming fireballs.
Roll for intimidation.
We're a good team.
We're doing
That's
great.
gonna be a 20.
Okay, he's
Yay.
he's off his he's on his back foot now. He's like he has recoiled from you.
So what do you say? And I'm actually gonna extend. With that, I'm going to like stand up, and I'm going to extend a hand out to him, in a gesture of good faith.
He's gonna squint at it. And he's gonna slowly reach out and take it. His giant hand kind of wrapping around your forearm a little bit.
Yeah, and I'll just heave him up as best as possible.
Okay.
If I need help, I'll just be like, take it, get my other arm.
You notice that he is regaining hit points very slowly over time.
I'd like to commune with the group. Is there a particular thing we want specifically out of this character? Type of knowledge, somewhere for him to lead us to? Is there anything that we can think of as a collective group that we would want him to? What kind of service he could provide us?
Well, if we've got him up and he's chilling with us, I'm going to confide in him what we know about the invading force, and let him know, kind of what we're up against right now, and also how many of the people, not saying what groups of people, but how many on the island right now are unifying with each other. I'm not going to say whether or not it's the E1T. I'm just going to say there are those on the island that are starting to work together, and
He's gonna make
we
an
want to bring him in.
insight check. See how well. See if he can. He's gonna see how if you're telling the truth. Okay, he's got nothing.
I'd like to
I mean,
learn
I'm
more
not
about,
telling the
the
truth. We
elder.
are.
No,
Like,
I know,
mean,
but
we've
he
got the
still is
E1T.
gonna check
He's
that.
still hiding
He's still
here.
gonna try to read you on that.
Fair
What was
enough.
that, Tara?
Oh, I'm just curious about the elder, who this person is that's
Yeah, because
the power in charge of them, telling them to kill all of
That's
you guys.
kind-
Because that's who I feel like we need to convince.
That's kind of the tit for tat that I'm going for right now. Is like,
Gotcha. I get that. Okay.
giving him, like, you know, I'm very much one where it's like I'm not going to ask him for information if we're not willing to give some in return. So in good faith, I'm giving
For
him
sure.
enough information where he knows like there is a threat, and it doesn't matter what god he or leader he has to follow. Everyone is at risk right now, no matter how powerful one thinks they are, because even gods on this island have fallen.
do we think that last session there was mention of a stone giant being there, if I remember correctly? Do we think that that stone giant is the leader? Because for some reason I felt like the stone giant was being held captive when it was said. I can't quite remember from last session, but there was a stone giant mentioned being there.
So these giants are not the same as the stone giants. These are a mutated form of an older giant.
These are mutated forms of giants. You're not sure what kind of giants.
Okay,
But
we know it's a mutation.
yeah, these are a faction that belong to the natives, an elite
Yeah.
group.
Is it the type of mutation where they're taking Harmony's antlers and like shoving it through them type of mutation?
You guys
Like,
briefly
what they've done to
saw
the people?
Through, I believe it was a moonbeam, the illusion, and you would have perceived this while he was down on the ground too, dead. That yes, they have undergone mutations.
Did it help when you guys gave that other person that you've told me about the Harmony water when he had the antler in him? Did he become normal?
No.
Are you saying this out loud?
No.
You-
I don't remember. I don't remember
Okay.
if you guys told me he became normal or he became
From the
shot first.
information that we gave you about Sam stayed with
Sam went to
where is
Sovas.
he? Yeah, he's still with Sylvas. That's right. But
And
we,
Crichton.
Is he still a mutated monster or is he a normal person?
we don't know. At least we haven't
Okay.
gotten that information yet.
What the party does know is that they were mutating him and doing tests on him and stuff like that. And then when you guys recovered him and gave him the deific essence of harmony, which we have named Harmony Water, it regulated the mutation. It made all the things kind of click into place, and that was the secret ingredient that the natives didn't know about. That was so in Sam, they don't know it, but they have an answer to their goal.
Okay. Because I feel like if these guys are mutated by, I will start talking about this out loud, but kind of quietly. I feel like if these guys are mutated by the natives, maybe that would help.
I mean, it's worth a shot, I guess.
I don't know. It made Sam a little funky.
He
And
is
also,
he is now fully up, kind of hulking over the party. He's a large-sized creature. He's not huge, and he is kind of he's not saying anything. He's just kind of, you don't know if he's confused. You guys can make an insight check. He's kind of standing there reading everyone's vibe. He didn't expect to be helped up, and but he's got a very guarded stance, very hunched, ready for an action of some kind.
15.
Okay.
I've been slowly casting a spell that takes a minute to cast,
20.
Okay.
so I'm not doing much of anything else.
22.
Okay.
Hey.
And
10.
Yeah, Brady this whole time has kind of been standing behind both like Thranduin and Terra. Maybe as she shifts to talk, she's moving between the two, just
Mhm.
being like, yeah, no, I'm gonna keep my distance from Big
You
Boy over
bending
there."
down as you get behind Terra, or
No, she's just comfortable even standing upright
Just
because
kind of-
Terra is so terrifying when she wants to be, so she doesn't even like, she's just kind of like, yeah, you know.
She knows I can
So-
reach my claws up to get anything.
Yeah, and I guess Otto's like Otto's got Danky right behind him as he's talking to him. So it's like he's talking to him just casually, even with his demeanor, because he knows it's like, try something. Danky would love to just mow you over again. Like, but I'm trying to keep composure. I'm trying to show good faith and with the information.
He's gonna look at Terra. Sorry, so 15 and 22. You get the vibe that he is in fact lawful evil. And still intent on carrying out his orders. He's not directly attacking or anything like that. But he is seeing that almost he's looking for an opportunity. He's gathering information at this point, seeing how he can get out of this alive.
I'm gonna try to charm him for the final time.
Okay, go ahead.
My last try.
So I need a wisdom save of?
Yeah, 15.
That's 19.
Dang it.
So even
not
with
get him on my side.
getting that vibe of the lawful evil, it still means that he's connected to some kind of code.
Yeah. He has a law that dictates his actions, and that law is to whoever he belongs to.
Yeah,
assumedly.
But here's the thing, and I'm talking to him. It's like, and with all that information, when it comes down to your leader, your supreme, do you really want to have ignored the information that we've given you and have harm come to him? What kind of a reaction would your supreme feel about you if you were not to bring us to him to let him make this choice?
You are not why I'm here. Killing the heroes of Dragon's End will merely elevate my status.
So why are you here? Why'd you even bring us this far?
We are hunting.
For?
And I brought you here to ambush you.
Well, that didn't go over well now, did it?
It's not over, is it?
So you think?
He knows the name of the village, and that is unsettling. He knows of you. He seems to be a little clued in as to what's happening on your side of the island.
Okay.
Is your master somebody from Dragon's End?
No, I would not serve one of these invaders.
So you know of the troubles that are going on.
Why are you here?
To try and help you guys.
I don't want your help.
He says, like, glaring down at the satyr.
Do you think you have a right to speak for all of your people?
My people have long been wiped.
And who specifically were yours? The rock giants?
He's gonna start looking at Fizbin, notice that he's preparing a spell, and kind of get back into his defensive kind of bearing. A minute has passed, Fizbin.
You will need a wisdom saving throw of 17.
Okay, what's your casting?
Gaius.
What are you casting?
Gaius.
Oh. That's a 7.
Now he rolls low.
Oh, right. Thankfully, on a 5th level spell.
Yeah.
So the air sort of like hums and shimmers a little bit as like the spell is complete and the verbal command basically is over, or the spell ends. Well, begins, I should say. And Fizban says, "You will now become our guide. You are not to relay any of this information to any of your friends, your allies, your masters, whoever it is you work for. You are not to leave our company unless it is to assist us in any way in your guide-like job."
Maybe tell him not to harm us either.
Would guide be along the lines of not harming us?
Guiding you to the grave.
Yeah, probably.
Smeagol.
This isn't writing one of your.
Frodo and Sam into a spider.
This isn't writing.
Yeah, but
one
that
of
was
your
only when he got
constructs.
to their destination.
So how much
So-
can
Also,
you
this
say?
This is also a magical spell, so the intent behind it, I think, has some magical meaning to it. But
saying
just in
it's safe
case
to
it's like your
specify.
little magical contracts that you write with your stupid devilish creatures. All right, yes. By
mean,
guide,
it's-
I mean you have to assist us safely without harm.
It's better to be safe than sorry, though. You
So
put a
can
little
he-
script in there?
Can he speak of free will?
He
Yeah,
can,
I
yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Okay.
All it does is it says it forces him to carry out some service or refrain from some action or course of activity as I decide. The creature can understand me, makes a save, and then it's charmed by me, and it will take 5d10 psychic damage every time it acts in a manner directly counter to my instructions, no more than once a day.
Okay, so he does have will. It would just
Yes.
hurt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So he had started to lunge at you, felt the incantation hit, and he froze. You finished your sentence. And he's gonna just lock up and look around, and just his eyes are really wide.
So much for liberating. So much for being of the moral high ground.
How powerful was your elder again?
We can't
Enough
liberate
that
you
I
if you're
do
gonna
not
kill
fear
us.
you. Come,
I didn't say any of that.
let us
Maybe
get
fear
this
the
over
god
with.
that has this power.
This power. Parlor tricks.
All right.
You got a guide! Yay!
Yay! No.
Will he tell us about his master? No.
Jeff's like, man, I really didn't want to use this character for this long. Come on.
No, this is
I don't know
cool.
what's happening.
He's gonna kind of look around, growl at Terra.
Rude.
And where will I be taking you?
Well, I'd say let's get some safe passage through this place on towards the rock giants location.
We want to go there. Or do we want to check out the
Is there anything else left here?
fortification where the dwarves were?
Yeah, we're
So-
we
very
might
Okay.
wanna,
in the
we were gonna
giant
Yeah,
go
yeah.
up to the door.
So you say to the rock giants, to the stone giants.
We came hunting a wounded stone giant. He has locked himself within this hall. And we are to bring
That's what I
him
was
to
talking about.
the elder or kill him.
Well, why does the elder want this stone giant? To make him like you guys?
To make him like us. Yeah.
So he was chosen to be one of the favored.
How big is this guy compared to
is
Dinky?
a large-sized creature, so he's small for a giant. You can tell that he's undergone like some strange mutations. His bones look very hunched. His arms reach to the floor, and he's very gnarled, incredibly strong looking, just like in a constant like hunch, almost like if he wanted to, he could like gorilla walk on his knuckles,
Gotcha.
Very disfigured. An ongoing like twisted smile, with haunting, deep-set, beady eyes, like a warped blue skin that is almost like shriveled. Kind of
So is he-
crackles as he moves.
Bigger, smaller, or about the same as Dinky?
Denki is still a medium-sized creature.
So he's a little bit bigger.
He is bigger, yes.
Would Dinky be able to climb on his back?
Yeah, in theory.
Yeah. Hey, Fizman, he has to do anything that you say, right?
Not everything. This is not a dominate type situation, no.
Well, could Dinky get on his back?
I'm sure Denki could if he wanted to.
Can't walk? I look over at Dinky. Does your ankle hurt? What's wrong?
No, I'm okay.
Completely oblivious to the reason why he's asking.
Dinky, why don't you climb on his back?
He kind of looks at the Oni.
I'm just gonna like,
He kind of does a little. He does a.
No, we don't even need to do that. Like,
No,
we'll
he
just
grabs
sign
your shoulder
language.
and he kind of walks to the side. Just
Well, sign language to him. It's like, get on his back,
he pulls
put
you
your
over
arms,
to the side.
and I'm still sign languaging to him.
Mhm.
Get on his back, wrap your arms around his neck. If he makes any move, break it.
He's
He'll
attempting to use common because he clearly feels intent about it. What he wants to say. He goes,
If we continue to treat him like beast slave, we are no better than them.
Problem is, he's not gonna change, and we've already tried. Trust me, I looked into, or I could see what kind of intent he had in his eyes.
Will
The
not
second that he gets
treat
any
him
kind of an
like
opportunity,
beast.
he already treated us like scum.
We need better.
and he kind of
We
gets up,
need security.
We are powerful.
and he's gonna turn and kind of. This is like the first ever dissonance you've ever had with Denki.
Denki will remember this.
Rudy is gonna turn to the Oni, still very hesitant because she also could feel the wanting to kill them part.
bloodlust.
The bloodlust, and just probably still kind of hiding behind someone,
Mhm.
and just kind of be like, do you still want to be called Green? Do you have another name you'd prefer?
On with this task.
You might want to choose a name, or else I'm gonna have to make one for you.
You don't want that.
He gives you a look that says he's very wanting to test the limits of this spell and break your neck.
I'm just saying, you might want to be called something you like rather than what I make up, just still kind of creeping behind whoever's nearest.
Any attempts to endear this Oni Green seem to fall on deaf ears. He has a seething hatred for all of you. Yeah. But what is his exact guide? What's his job right now? To guide to the stone giant that has entombed itself?
Mostly, I felt like he would know the area. So it would, two things. One, he would know the area. So if we needed to get somewhere, he'd take us to whatever mural or whatever, like that bridge area we were talking about, anything fancy like that. But also, he would understand the layout of like where his friends are, and so to not be ambushed by them, to not be like jumped by them.
So he's gonna kind of sit up and kind of look at the two doors that you guys have not taken, and he's going to start down one and take all that psychic damage. As he attempts to lead the party into a trap. He's gonna
Yay, I have reason for all this time.
Oversaturated bass noise.
How many d10s was that?
Ow. 5d10s, I think. Yeah, 5d10s.
God, 5d10s.
Oof.
1.
You're lucky
2.
he's been regaining hit points this whole time. If he dies and you bring him back, is he still under the spell? But would he know he's still under the spell?
Do you want that to happen again?
How long does that last? Like 30 days or something like that?
30 days.
Yeah, it's a long.
Yeah.
32 damage.
32.
Psychic.
Okay. Yeah, he feels that, and he kind of gets down, just face like just kind of wraps his head and like keels over. And then he's gonna get up and walk down the other passage. So he begins taking you south. Where's my map? Oh, right, it's right in front of me. He takes you into a large hall. It has kind of a lightning bolt shape in that you go down to the right and then down, and it opens up into this great hall, many pillars. And he kind of puts his hand up. And he does this thing, and he goes invisible. You hear something being dismantled, and he reappears on the other side of the great hall, where there is another door. Gestures for the party to follow. The party crosses and can see two massive trapped ballista that has been destroyed. He takes you into another long hall which goes on for a ways and begins.
The wolves come.
And you begin hearing as claws begin scattering across marble tile, or sorry, black granite tile. Just
The weeping ones. I do not have control over these.
and he seems kind of proud of it as he kind of leans up against the wall. Shrugs.
Isn't part of the agreement that he has to assist us?
He is doing so, but he can't control all the factors.
Oh, he didn't. The order isn't to help fight for us. He can't do damage to us directly. Okay. Are we still? We're still in the general castle, right?
General Castle? Yes. You are in the midst of
General
it.
castle. Excellent.
Make perception checks. You are at the beginning of a room. So you're at the end of a hall, large room. There is a door across the room and a door to the south of the room. You are facing west.
Got a 19.
Nice.
13.
24.
Okay. You hear one set of footsteps. You hear one creature. I will take a picture and put it on the Discord. Hey guys,
yeah.
we have a Discord. Jake, tell them about the Discord for me while I find my phone.
Oh my gosh.
So I can take a picture and put it on the Discord so you can see what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
But did you say me?
Yes,
Is that what you
please.
said? Oh, there's a Discord. It is long shot, and if you go there, we post pictures of the creatures that we're fighting. There's a bunch of different. There's 2 different campaign tabs for Terraform and for Kjol, where they have all the character information and stuff like that. There's meme pages, art pages, like just a chat room where you can just kind of hang out, interact with us and everyone else. It's a good time. So like, head on over there.
So,
The link is in the chat.
thank you. So, large monstrosity. Many eyes kind of opening along the eye line, going back down the neck and along the shoulders and down the arms of this large wolf. This does not seem natural in the least. It is all the eyes are weeping this like acidic water.
I hate it here.
It kind of comes out. Let's just the one from across the room.
Immediately.
Let's roll for
Can I
initiative.
throw it some food?
Initiato. Let's do this.
That's the opposite of killing it with fire.
Yeah.
Feed it.
Feed it.
14 for initiative.
30, 20.
Let me get him in the let me get him in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
Starting from dirty 20.
16.
Y'all are gonna handle this because it's going, I think, last.
We roll pretty high.
Hello. Okay.
Yeah. I'm loving this new die.
How's the dex on this thing?
It loves you.
Okay.
It
So
does.
Pillow, is it an 8 or a 17? I'm seeing 2 different numbers.
No, that was from before.
Okay, okay.
17.
Awesome. Stand by. My apologies. I messed up. You think I'd be good at this by now, you know? Fizbin, and then Otto with the 17. Am I missing someone? Am I missing Haley? Yeah. Brittany, I need your roll.
16.
What is it?
16.
16. Thank you. All right. So, Tara, you're up first. It goes Tara, Fizbin, Otto, Brady, Thranduin,
right.
and then the wolf.
How far away is the wolf?
About 80 feet.
80 feet.
Yeah.
Cool. I am going to cast Entangle on it. Can you give me a strength save 15?
That is a 26.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, it's still, let's see, grasping. So it's still difficult terrain around him for 20 feet.
Okay.
But he is not restrained. So.
Okay.
I'm not gonna move forward. I'm gonna stay back with everybody for a little bit.
Okay.
And
I need to put on
that'll
better
be
music.
about all that I'm gonna do.
All right, Fizbin, what you up to?
That'll be it for my turn.
Would a religion or arcana check give insight as to what this creature is? Or have we never seen it
you
before?
may make one or the other. You have not seen this thing before.
I guess I'll give a religion just to see what happens.
Okay.
I've been rolling high today. Going along with them high rolls, 19 religion.
19. Okay, you were able to tell this is a monster, not a demon or a devil or a fiend.
Cool. I will pull out my shield with my movement, essentially, because I'm not going anywhere. And so that'll give me an armor class of 20 instead of 18.
Okay.
And then I'll also cast.
There we go.
That was some good music. Let's go. Aura of Purity.
Okay.
So as long as you're within 30 feet of me in a radius, every non-hostile creature in the area can't become diseased, has resistance to poison damage, and has advantage on saving throws against effects that cause the conditions blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, and stunned.
Nice.
Heck.
Within 30 feet of me. So, there you go.
All right. Another thing you notice with your crazy high religion check is that this thing has an era of definitive death about it. You can see within 15 feet of it that it has almost this pull, this drain, and it looks like trouble, like trouble. You're not sure what all that means.
But I did cast an aura to resist things such as poison, that kind of stuff. So disease. So like, makes sense.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
That's Fizbin. Otto, what you up to?
I'm actually gonna. So this thing's 80 feet from us. How far away is Green from us?
Green is about 10 feet next to you guys, leaning against the wall.
Cool. I'm gonna jump right behind him and
Okay.
use him as kind of a blockade for me.
He's gonna look at you and go,
Yeah, he's not gonna say that after I go ahead and I shoot a firebolt right past his crotch at this thing.
oh.
Oh, wow.
So you
And I
post
guess
up there.
that's. Yeah.
Are you shooting that
would be
firebolt?
Yeah, would that be a sneak attack from?
No, because
hiding?
there are no allies nearby the target. Plus, it's a spell, so I don't think you get sneak attack off of a spell.
That's fair. Well, either way, gonna shoot that fireball at it. It's gonna be a 12.
12. Okay. To hit.
Yes.
That does not hit.
Well, I guess
You got a bonus action.
yeah. I guess with that bonus action, I don't really have anything that I can do. I guess I'm just gonna I'm just gonna keep hidden behind him, and it's like, unless you want more of those fireballs going past you, you might want to help us out.
All right.
And I'm gonna try to like each time get a little bit closer as I check those things.
Okay. All right, and that brings us to Birdie with Thranduin on deck.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead, and I had a plan, and then right before you called on me, I scrapped the whole thing.
I knew what I was doing, and then I was like, nah, I'm gonna
Then
do
I was
something
like,
else,
nah.
and now we're here.
Yeah, we're gonna do something completely different now.
And now for something completely different.
I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration,
Okay, on who?
and I'm gonna put that on Thranduin.
Nice.
Yay.
Tasty bits.
And that's a D.
1d10.
Bards at high levels are crazy.
Yeah.
And then for my bonus action, we are attacking it, right? We're all agreed. Everybody's trying to hit it.
I think,
right?
yeah, we've already initiated.
Okay,
Yeah, I'd
I'm
say
just
that we've
making
already been
sure.
aggressive towards it.
Yeah, send the sword in, the good old sword.
How far can it move?
Oh yeah, how far is he?
He's 80 feet away.
Nope, not sending in the sword, not doing that.
But you still might want to activate it.
Gonna activate it.
Okay.
And probably also move a little bit back next to Otto and
Posting up
Green.
behind behind Green in a line.
And just be like, "Hi, Blue." You know?
It's a legitimate strategy. I'm just saying. He's got to be the first one in front of us if we all get behind him.
You
He's
watch
gonna
him
have to
like
do
clench his
something.
jaw.
We're
Did
all
you think
just
of a
gonna
name
assign
yet?
them a different color, and we're just gonna call them random colors.
Yeah.
I'm Blue, and I don't have a nickname yet.
I don't know if Game Addiction is actually in the chat, but he just asked, or they just asked on the Discord if Kjol and Terraform are book campaigns. They are not. They are mine. From my twisted brain. I do bad things to my
Yay.
players. Hi, my name's Sir Feffers.
And their pets.
And they're, yeah, well.
I'm Sir Feffers. I like to make my players miserable, and I steal jigsaw pieces. Welcome.
We don't talk about that. We'll talk about that on the break. Okay, so that was Brittany. Thranduin, you're up.
Alright, I will summon my packed weapon as a bow,
Okay.
and I will fire.
Twang. Pew.
23 to hit.
23 hits. My beard looks whack today.
That's-
It bums me out.
8 piercing damage,
8 piercing damage.
and then I will do it again.
Magical piercing damage.
It is indeed magical. $18 to hit.
Excuse me. 18 does hit. Excuse me.
Yeah, suck it, Okami.
And
What?
that is 10 more.
Oh,
That's
what?
piercing.
How much piercing? 10?
10.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be it for me.
No, all right. All right. So the weeping wolf is going to move across that difficult terrain, costing him some of his action or some of his movement speed, and then continue like howling. First of all, very loudly. You hear it echoing throughout the chambers, and it will get within 30 feet of the party. It is going to. Let's see. Let me roll to see who I do this to.
And you said the aura was 15 feet?
Yes. Terra needs a DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay.
As all of its eyes turn and lock onto you. You feel your soul shiver.
Cool.
What's that?
I got a nat 20.
Nice. Good job. Okay, so nothing happens. And go ahead and remember that when a target succeeds on this saving throw, it is immune to the Weeping Wolf's this particular ability for the next 24 hours.
Okay.
Okay. So it began howling, and you hear other responding howls throughout the chamber.
Oh.
It is now Green's turn. Green is gonna look at it's gonna look at Otto and walk to the other side of the hall and lean against that. Which brings us back up to the top. Terra, you're up.
All right. It's 30 feet within range now, so I'm going to Thorn Whip it.
Okay.
That's going to be a 17 to hit.
17. Okay. 17 hits.
Okay. 4, 5, 6. That will be 6 piercing damage from the Thorn Whip.
Okay.
Okay. And
Is that magical?
I mean, it's a cantrip, so I'm gonna. I think so.
So
Yeah.
Okay, like magical piercing damage, not just normal piercing damage, I guess is my question.
typically a spell would be magic.
Okay.
I guess it's
that
magic
makes sense.
piercing. Yeah.
Cool.
It just says piercing, but it is a spell, so.
Yeah.
And then is there any room for me to just back up a little bit?
Yeah, you guys are in a very large, like 40-foot wide hall.
Cool. I'm gonna use my movement to just continue to back away from it so that it doesn't.
Okay. Good stuff. Fizbin.
I'm gonna make everyone aware of the 15-foot decaying aura that thing's got.
It has like a draining.
Yeah. It's maybe stay away from the melee combat this time around. I don't think I like. Just keep shooting it in the eyeballs. Shouldn't be difficult. I too will back up a little bit. Try to keep myself between the squishier targets and the villain.
Okay.
And then I will use my for the first time I will use my breath weapon. Why not?
Oh. His
lightning bolt.
I'm a fire in my laser.
5 by 30-foot line.
Oh my God.
So DC 14 dex save, so not that great.
That is a 13.
All right then.
Not upset about it.
So it's just 3d6 lightning damage.
Good lord.
And actually, it's lightning damage, so I'll use my.
Nice. Use your. Is it
what's
Channel
called?
Divinity?
Yeah, my Channel Divinity.
To make that max damage.
Yep. So 18 lightning
Tempest
damage.
clerics, man. Tom, stop.
Oh.
Tom's the most, and I love it.
That's great. That's
The
my turn.
music. Oh, I see you've chosen death. All right, so how much damage total?
3d6, so 18.
Thank you. All right, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Alrighty, Otto, you're up.
I'm just gonna run to the other side and still get behind Green, and I'm just gonna throw another fireball right next to his crotch.
He looks at you and goes,
It's almost worth the psychic damage. Almost.
Yeah, but I
Almost
mean,
worth
like,
breaking your brains.
do you really want to give up your family jewels there? You really want those hard boiled?
He's got fire in his hands. All right, roll to hit with your firebolt. I assume is what you're doing. You said you're shooting it
Yes.
past
And it's a
his,
stone
his
giant.
nuggies.
Yeah. 21.
That hits. Roll your damage.
And that will be 7.
7.
Yes.
7 fire damage. All right.
And with that, I will. Yeah, I don't really. I guess I'll just bunker down behind him again.
It's really funny. Birdie, and then Thranduin. What you got, Birdie?
Yeah, Birdie is going to, now that the dog is within 30 feet, the sword is gonna go forward to try to get a whack. Get a whack. 16?
16 hits.
Ooh, yay. Okay.
One of the flying sword rapier targets one of the scorched eyes on its haunch, and sinks into it.
All right, so I am rolling. Let's see what kind of damage. So there's 6 damage.
Okay.
But also, I'm pulling it up. I have it here. Where'd it go? I'm gonna use Psychic Blades. It's whenever I hit with a weapon attack, and if it lands.
Does that apply to the dancing sword?
It just says weapon attack. I think I sent it. It was the first one I sent you.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
And if I may argue, the sword is a weapon.
This is true. Jake, what do you think?
It sounds pretty simple.
Sounds pretty simple.
Weapon attack. She hit with a weapon.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
It is
Great.
a weapon that she is causing it to hit with.
Yeah.
So it gets an extra 5d6 psychic damage.
Okay.
Hang on, got my dice.
5d6.
4.
Silver is for monsters.
So an extra 17.
Okay.
And then for my action, I'm going to do Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Roll to hit.
4.
4.
Yeah.
That does not hit.
Okay, also going to go run to green.
It's absolute troll.
How do you feel about the color lime?
All right, Thranduin, you're up.
All right. I'm going to shoot at it with my bow once again. $22 to hit.
22 hits.
$11 magical piercing.
All right. Very good.
I shall attack again. Uh, 24 to hit.
24 hits.
$14 magical piercing.
Magical piercing, 14. Thank you. All right.
And I will move back.
Okay.
My movement, 30 feet back. If there's room, so I'll
Okay.
just keep hitting it with my bow.
So it's going to charge forward. So who's in the front? We got Fizbin and Terra, I believe, correct? There's a pupper. Terra and Fizbin are the only ones who are kind of in the front-ish.
Been
I've
moving
mostly,
my way back.
Everyone's
pretty
been
much.
moving
Yeah.
back, though, is my thing.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
pseudo positioned myself in front of the smaller people, but in
Well,
general, yeah.
You're going to
basically
be
there.
getting got, Fizbin.
Everyone else decided to move away from the 30-foot aura that I casted, so it's fine. It's whatever.
No.
I'll take it for
That
myself.
doesn't come with you?
It comes with me. It doesn't follow them.
Yeah, but you said that it had
We
a
know
15-foot
within-
death aura, and we were like, death aura? Don't like that. So we're like, all right.
As its aura kind of clashes with your aura, there's almost this like light blue mist of kind of this clashing and kind of repulsing
Yeah.
against each other. And then as it kind of after the clash, you see it kind of being sucked towards the weeping wolf. And that's just aesthetic. I'm not actually like giving information.
Nasty.
All right,
Nasty.
it's going to pounce upon Fizbin. That's a crit fail.
Okay.
It's like finally. It is going to slam against the ground and like skitter around a bit and try to get back up. You can see that its teeth have been kind of broken. A fair bit of their teeth, and you can see the blood kind of drooling out of the front. It has lost its ability to use the bite attack, so it's going to go for the claw. Does a well, I guess I can check.
I have a 20 now because of that shield.
Oh yeah, no, he doesn't hit. It doesn't hit. All right, so green kind of goes. And you watch as two more weeping wolves come in on the hallway behind the party.
Oh.
Just thought I'd let you know.
Also, why hasn't Denki fought?
Oh, sorry, that's on. I forgot about Denki. That's why.
We all did.
He will be on your turn as he is your companion. Cool. Thank you for reminding me.
He hasn't fought because, like with me and Bear, how I just keep forgetting about Bear all the time. Same reason.
Let
That's
me
why.
tell you, I forgot.
He's just sitting around waiting.
I
for
just
you to
said,
fail
like,
so
I
you can
mean-
smack him. You know.
It was only since last episode that we've given control of him over to me, so I forgot.
Yeah. No, it's dude, same.
Keep it posted.
He's
notes
doing
easy.
that. He's doing that idle video game stance where he's just like.
Do, 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 do.
Gosh, dang it, Diggy, do something!
I'm trying.
Connect the controller.
So
Now
two
is
more.
not the time for jokes!
And they have used their movement speed to get up to you guys. Terra's up. We're back at the top
Alright.
of the rotation.
Great. I do not like our lovely cleric being attacked, so I'm going to wild shape into a giant vulture. And I'm going to use my 60 flying speed, and I'm gonna go up, but I'm gonna go to attack
Okay.
the one that's attacking. And
The call.
I get pack tactics because he's there, and I'm
Nice.
gonna do my multi-attack with my beak and my talons. So first is my beak,
Okay.
which is a
Like it.
19 to hit.
Okay.
And my D4.
Cuddle puppies? No, these are not the cuddle puppies.
5. So that's gonna be 5 piercing damage. I don't think there's anything magical about the vulture.
Okay.
And then my
It doesn't
second
seem
attack.
to take any damage from it.
It doesn't take any damage from it?
From the
Oh,
non-magical
no.
attack, correct.
Well, I'll try with my talons anyways, because I'm here, so might as well. I miss. That's going to be like a 7 plus a 4, so 7.
Doesn't
11.
hit. Okay.
Can I still just be in the way then?
Sure.
So that it goes after me instead
Are you
of
still
him?
flying?
I know I came down to attack
Okay,
it, so like
okay.
I flew to use my flying speed because vultures can only walk 10 speed. So.
Gotcha. I see. The cuddle puppy is Taylor's dog. All right, Fizbin, you're up.
Is it just the one that's within 30 feet of me then?
That's correct. The other two are, let me double check the information, about 60 feet behind the party. So you guys have been somewhat surrounded.
So they're 60 feet away from me.
Yeah.
So if I were to walk 30 feet towards them, they would all three be within 30 feet of me in a radius.
Yeah, the one closed on you, so yes.
Noticing them, I am going to take that 30 feet.
Okay.
Knowing that I'm going to be taking that
Attack
opportunity.
of opportunity, yeah. Oh, that's a crit. That's not good.
Can I use my reaction to try and get in the middle of the opportunity attack as my reaction for Fizbin leaving?
Do you...
Is there a feat for that?
Yeah, is there something the vulture
is
has
there?
for doing something like that? Because that's does not provoke a reaction from you normally.
No? Okay. No, I'd have no idea. I was just curious if I could get in the way.
That's a good question. Okay. So he's gonna try to claw you. You take 12 slashing damage plus 4 necrotic damage.
Okay. My reaction. Where is that? Wrath of the Storm.
Okay.
So as a reaction, as it hits me, I just basically stare at it. It just like thunder damage erupts back out after me. So dex saving throw of 17.
That's amazing. Okay. 3. So 5.
And I'm not even gonna roll that because I'm gonna use my other channel to do 16 thunder damage to it.
Okay.
And then I gotta roll my Constitution saving throw for the aura.
Okay.
And I succeed. And so I'll get within 30 feet of all of them. And with even more anger, take my shield and slam it on the ground and cast Destructive Wave.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So a giant burst of like crackling electrical divine energy, just like in a giant burst around me, explodes outward. And every creature that I choose within in that 30 feet must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. So it'll be a Con 17 for all three of them.
One succeeds.
I think I ran out of D6s. 3. I guess I gotta go to the small D6s. We'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 succeeds, you said?
Yes.
Okay. So 2 of them will take this whole damage and be knocked prone. It's 5d6 thunder damage and then 5d6 radiant damage.
Oh, that's so tasty.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But the other one of them will only take half as much and is not knocked prone.
Okay.
So
the
do
one
they have
that...
any resistances to that, or can I just total it up?
They do not have resistance to
Thunder or radiant?
thunder or radiant.
Okay, so I can just total it up
Yeah,
then.
you can just total it up.
This is another level 5 spell, by the way. This is not. Using it all. Anyway.
Hey, you guys didn't get that long rest before we left either.
Not even a short rest. Which hurts me.
34 damage total.
All right.
So what?
So the two in the back, the two in the back are prone.
Yes.
The one that you guys have been wailing on is going to take half of 34.
17 damage.
19.
17?
Let me quick math it.
34? Yeah.
17, yeah. That one's going to take 17 and is not knocked prone.
There you
How's
go.
it looking?
It's beyond bloodied for sure.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
And I'm looking tired. Looking like I'm breathing heavily. Not injured, just like really exhausted. That's what I got.
Okay.
Glad you clarified that, by the
So
way.
on to Otto.
Yeah.
So there's
how
one
close-
amongst you, basically. And then there's two that have come in from the way you've come. So you're surrounded.
All right.
The two that came in are now
Did green
prone.
move? Sorry, I kind of
Green
spaced out
did
there.
not move yet.
Yeah, didn't think so. Not this time. And he's just leaning up against the wall.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna duck down in between his legs, and I'm gonna keep throwing. I'm gonna throw a fireball to the closest one near us, just Hadouken style, right out of his crotch.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That is a 22.
22 hits. Are you doing
Would
it
this
on
be
the...
considered a sneak attack, seeing as I'm
No,
doing it
again,
from the...
because it's magical.
All right.
You're lucky you're not rolling this at disadvantage. To
Right.
be honest.
No,
Taking fire crotch to a whole new level. Tom!
But 6.
6.
Thank you, Tom.
To hit?
No, I already hit.
Okay,
22.
sorry.
The 6 is.
And which one are you shooting at?
The closest one to us.
Okay. Well, that one's dead.
Good. Fire crotch for the win.
All right. Is that your turn, Otto?
Yeah. So these other two, how far away are they?
30 feet.
They're 30 feet.
60 feet.
They're 60 feet. How close are they to any of the other party members?
60 feet. They are 30 feet from Fizbin.
30 feet from Fizbin. With that, then, can I do that? Is that a possible bonus action? Let me check. Nope, guess not. All right. Well, from here, I'll just I'll just hide between his legs.
Just kind of hunker down. Okay. Radit.
So which one's closest to us now?
The one that was closest to you guys is now dead. But there
Okay.
are two 60 feet away from you.
Okay.
The way you came, they're both currently prone.
They're both prone. Okay, I'm going to do Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Does that reach the 60 feet?
Yeah, I have a range of 120.
Nice. Okay,
Now,
roll to
to
hit.
roll to hit, do I have to do that twice because it's
For each
two
beam, yeah.
beams? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. 12?
12 does not hit.
All right, round 2. Ooh, 20?
20 hits.
Yeah. Okay, so one of those is just a 1d10. That's not that dice, that's this one. 6?
What kind of damage?
force damage.
Force damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I believe so.
Bonus action.
I can do healing word, correct? Or can I
believe
use
so, yeah.
spell as a bonus?
Use what? Yeah.
Can I use spell as a bonus?
No, that is
No?
not as a bonus action.
Okay, then I'm going to use my healing word.
Okay.
On. Can I use it on Terra?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then I'm gonna use that on
Tara, do you have full hit points right now?
Yeah, I'm totally fine. I'm
Oh,
also in
who
wild
got
shape
hit?
form.
Fizbin.
Fizbin.
Fizbin
Oh,
got
then Fizbin.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm gonna do it on Fizbin, and he regains. I'm gonna do this as a second level spell, and he'll regain 1d4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay.
So.
If it's second level, it might be 2d4 because it should go up.
It should go up, right? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because first level.
You add 1d4. You added after the first level. You is right. Okay. Let me get my other dice. 5. Regain 5.
Is that with your spellcasting modifier?
No. 8 with the modifier. Thank you.
Thank you.
And yeah, just gonna make sure that good old Green
Okay.
is
Just gonna
Okay,
get on the
Pink or
other
blue.
side of him now, or?
good old Rainbow is between me and whatever creature is.
I like
Just
how this
wait
all
for
started
our
with like,
troops.
"Wow, Green, I love your name." Listen, Lime. Listen.
I
No, I
gave
really
him
think
an
we gotta-
option.
We gotta call him Teal so he blends in with everyone else.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Thranduin.
Alright. I'm going to run up 30 feet up beside Fizbin,
Okay.
seeing that his aura seemed to counteract the death, whatever. And I'm going to switch my packed weapon from a bow to its regular longsword form, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna grab my shield
Nice.
and be ready.
Okay. You take the ready action, or you hold your action rather.
I believe. Oh, I guess I have Eldritch Smite. I can smite him. Not Eldritch Smite. Eldritch Blast. I'll just do that.
Eldritch Blast.
18 to hit.
18 hits. Which one you shooting at?
I'll just. Oh, they're both still prone, aren't they?
They're both still prone. One of them has taken an additional 6 damage.
If they're prone, it's a ranged attack, so it's a disadvantage. So
Thank you.
the first one is a 12 instead of a 18, and
That
then
misses.
the second bolt. Is a 22.
At disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled an 18 and a 13 and plus 9, so.
Nice. Yeah, that hits.
And that's 6 force damage.
All right. So Green is going to pointedly look at the dead weeping wolf and be kind of surprised that it's dead. But he's also he's gonna move into the room where it had originally came from to get away from it, and he's keeping his eyes on the weeping wolf. The party can make a perception check real quick for me, as the other two wolves kind of get up off of their prone state.
17.
23.
20.
8.
2.
Okay. The three of you see souls pouring out of the weeping wolf. And that's all I'll say about that. Both Fizbin.
How many?
How many? Not
Yeah,
many.
like, okay, not enough to like. Okay. Not enough to weaken Jen's bond to like.
Oh, nice
reach out
thought.
and talk to me.
And no.
Cool. I am feeling better now.
You're like, wait,
It's
how,
like,
wait, how
wait.
many though?
I don't like it. I don't want it.
As they pass through the pain. Okay. Both Thranduin and Fizbin need DC 15 wisdom saving throws.
Is this one of the effects you roll advantage on or no?
Why would you roll advantage on this?
Because of his.
Or purity?
This is for paralysis.
Then yes.
Okay.
Roll advantage on it.
Nice.
Excellent.
You said wisdom?
Yep, DC 15.
17.
Wisdom saving.
He's a cleric. 17.
Yeah.
Nice. And what'd you get, Fizbin? You can still fail.
Yeah, I got it. I got a 20.
Okay. So the both of you are good. You do feel your souls like shiver for a second though. All right. They're gonna charge.
No. Stay. Stay.
Your soul, brother. They're gonna charge. The first one pouncing on Fizbin. Actually, they're both gonna attack Fizbin.
Of course.
Rude.
The bite misses. The swing with the claw misses. How many? Okay,
Okay.
one more claw attack. Your AC is 18.
20.
20, thank you.
Okay.
It's still gonna hit you. With a
Okay.
21 to hit.
When it's done rolling, it can make a dex save.
What's that?
When it's done rolling, I can make a dex save to get hit with my thunder.
Nice. You take 13 slashing plus 2 necrotic. The other one is going to swing at you now, but let's do that. You said what kind of save?
Dex 17.
It rolled an 18. The second one's gonna go for you. First is gonna try to bite you. 12 plus
So it's like 7 thunder damage.
7 thunder damage.
Yeah. Well, lightning. Let's make it lightning.
Okay.
Lightning!
Lightning. Gave HP to position 4, which is Jake. Jake, you get 3 temp HP. Unstoppable. What's up? Good to see you, man. The first bite misses. The first swing of his claw hits. You take 16 slashing damage. It's gonna swing at you again. And it's gonna hit you again. Oh, necrotic. You also take 7 necrotic damage. Then it's gonna swing at you again. And it succeeded. That's the one that succeeded. 14 slashing damage plus 2 necrotic. Green's gonna start laughing now. Tara, you're up.
All right, I am going to fly over to the ones that are tackling Fizbin, and I would like to try and grapple one of them just as a giant vulture,
Okay.
and trying to just.
Athletics
What would
and or acrobatics versus my athletics and or acrobatics, I believe.
Okay. Be a 21.
Oh, I rolled a 1. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so you grapple as a vulture.
As a vulture.
So you kind of flap in and grab a hold of it with your talons and bear it to the ground.
Cool. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Fizbin.
Oh!
What's your HP at?
It's 29. Random question: is the necrotic damage affecting my maximum HP, or is it just regular heal?
It's just regular necrotic damage. It's
Okay.
not affecting your max HP.
All right.
Over here.
I'm gonna I had a thing for this. I had something for this. I still have a 4th level spell. Excellent. Death Ward.
Hey,
myself.
nice. Okay, that's your action.
That is my action, and I don't really have anything for.
Okay. Otto.
So if I take a crossbow shot from between his legs, is that a sneak attack?
Yes, in this case,
All
yes.
right. I'm
There are
up.
now allies next to them.
Cool. Definitely gotta do a sneak attack.
So roll the hit.
22.
22 hits. Roll your damage.
Okay, that's gonna be 9 and so that's gonna be 29 damage.
29 piercing damage.
And then with that, and that's the one that Terra has on the ground right now.
Okay. Okay. So, Birdie.
Yeah, so Tara has one on the ground. Where's the other one?
The other one's right next to him, also focusing the healer.
Within a 10-foot radius? Okay. New plan. What that new plan is, I'm
I will let you know when I
I'm
find
getting
out.
there.
We'll get back to you on that one.
We had a plan.
Well, I
Plan
did, but
was
now
out
she's
the window.
holding it. So I
And now
can't.
we're here.
I'm not gonna do that. And I'm still like 60 feet away from it, right?
No, you're 30 feet away
30.
from it.
Yeah, 30.
I'm 30?
Yeah, because they moved up on Fizbin and
Oh! Then the one that Tara is not holding, sword, is gonna go.
Okay, roll the hit.
Come on. 16? Do I
16
add
hits.
anything to that?
You do.
Oh, okay,
not.
well, it hits. I have all my dice down. I'm getting confused very quickly. Okay. So I get to hit it. So 6 damage,
Okay.
and then I want to once again add on to that with my 5d6. So
I thought I
that's
had
another.
a really long mustache hair. Sorry, go ahead.
That's another 17.
Okay.
Okay.
17 damage.
Yeah, and then for my bonus, I'm gonna do Healing Word again.
Okay.
And this time I'm doing it as a 4th level spell.
Okay.
On our good old Fizbin. And that's gonna be 14.
14, very good. 14 HP to the Fizbin. The Gary. Sorry.
And I'm just going to, I guess, I'm still with Green, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just every time
Well,
he
he's
shifts.
actually stepped away from
Oh, he stepped away.
the
I'm not.
Weeping Wolf. The dead Weeping Wolf.
I'm not close to that dead.
You
weeping.
are, yeah.
I am. I want to not.
You're
be
watching the
that
souls like.
Yeah, no, I want to not be too close to the dead one.
Okay.
So wherever I have to move to, but not getting closer to the others.
Okay,
either,
so you
if
move
that's
out into the
possible.
room then.
That's where Green went.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. All right, Thranduin.
All right, I'm gonna hit something.
Do it. You won't.
I mean,
Let's go.
maybe not. We'll see.
Let's find out.
Do something. Do something. I'm swole, bro. I'm cracked at Fortnite.
16 to hit.
16 hits.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, they do the thing where they like push their muscles out while with their hands underneath their arms, you know?
Yeah.
12 magical slashing.
12 magical slashing on which one? One has taken significantly more damage.
That one.
Oh, okay. 12 magical slashing.
Then I will hit it again. $18.
18 hits.
And 7 more magical slashing.
How would you like to do this?
Heck yeah, I want to cleave off its head.
Okay. You kind of sidestep and just and all the eyes
First one's
kind of
gonna be
roll
like a
up.
stab, and then I'm gonna like come out and just.
Tasty. All right. That
I'm
leaves
lucky.
us. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
That leaves us with the last wolf, who is going to once again try to paralyze Fizbin. DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
And 18 on the die.
All right. So you're good to go. It's going to snarl.
Were those two close to each other, or
Yes.
so would I have to take that as well, or is that just him?
No, it's a singular attack.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure if that was the aura one.
It is not. I have not yet revealed what that is. First bite hits. This is my first bite to actually connect.
Wait, is this the one that's grappled by me or a different
Oh my
one?
gosh, thank you. I'm sorry. Yes,
Yeah, so
My
they should all
bad.
be at disadvantage for all of their attacks.
you're right.
And
Well,
everything.
it's going to first try to break free of your grapple.
Yeah.
So athletics, I rolled a 10, which is not great.
I rolled a 12 on the dice plus 2
Nice.
for my strength.
So it has continued to grapple. All right, well, it's going to turn on you and try to attack you.
That's fine.
So it's going
I'm
to
trying to
attempt
get
to
it-
bite
keep it
you
from
at
the front.
disadvantage.
Yes.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. You get munched.
Okay.
You take 14 piercing damage plus 3 necrotic damage. It's going to try to claw you at disadvantage. It's going to fail. And it's going to try again.
What's giving it the disadvantage state?
It's grappled.
I'm grappling it.
Just the grappled. I thought all grappled did was it set their speed to 0.
Yeah, and
It can
if
still
it's
attack me though.
yeah, it can still attack him. It just it
But-
does at disadvantage. It's not
Does it?
paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
It's just grappled.
Yeah. It can bite and claw me while I'm holding on to it. It's
The
just kinda
claws
hard
don't
to-
connect.
Yeah.
Neither claws find any purchase.
Right.
Tara, you're up.
Oh, cool. I'm just gonna keep holding on to it and trying to let my friends hit it.
Okay.
And keep its attention away from them.
Okay. All right, that brings us to Fizbin.
Oh, this thing is
How you looking?
I'm looking better now.
Okay.
All thanks to our healer.
And Tara got it to focus, not you.
Yeah. How do I want to end its life?
I would like you to unlive now.
Yes, you're going to unlive now.
Posture check.
Oh man.
Thank you,
Ugh.
Mark.
I have. I guess I could just thwack at it,
Okay.
right?
Give it the old whack.
Yeah, each of my turns when I hit a creature with a weapon attack, I can cause it to deal an extra 1d8 thunder damage. So yeah, why not?
Okay.
Why not? Let's whack at it with a flail. Oh, you know what? God, I'm sorry. Every time I was supposed to roll concentration checks.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Let's see, 4 of those.
Okay.
So,
You can just roll the 1.
see, well, I rolled low enough, so on the 3rd one.
Okay.
So no more aura.
No more aura. All right.
And anyway, yes. So to swing, that is a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Yep. So that'll be. It's not magical, so
Then it does not find any purchase.
does not do any purchase, so it'll just be the thunder damage then. 6 thunder damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Otto, your turn. You watch that mace not do any damage to it, when because it wasn't a magical attack or anything like that. So you realize that your sneak attack from your crossbow didn't do any damage. I'm sorry, buddy.
Well, that's not good now, is it?
Your firebolts have been hitting though.
Yeah, it's true. I guess I'll chuck a fireball at his face.
Firebolt. Do it.
Yep, firebolt.
You won't.
That's gonna be a 9.
9 to hit does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I'ma just. Yeah, where'd Green go now?
Green and Birdie have both vacated away from the corpse of the Weeping Wolf. You've been watching souls pouring out of it and escaping through the pain.
Yeah. Well, I guess I guess with that and knowing that like there's nothing really Danky can do with this situation, I'm just gonna be like up just get on his back and we're both gonna bolt into the same room as Green and Brady.
He hustles. All right, Brady.
I can still see the creature.
There's one left.
The one creature. How far am I from it? Now.
Very far.
Being in the room.
I would say 80 feet. Sorry, I'm
Great.
sorry. It moved up, so we're gonna say 60 feet.
Still
But
great.
It didn't break my grapple.
Yes, she moved away. She moved away from
Oh,
it.
she moved away. Got
It moved up to Fizbin. You grappled it, and now she's moving away from Fizbin.
Gotcha.
And it and you.
Great. I'm going to do Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Roll at disadvantage because it is prone, or it is grappled. Is that right?
If
That's
it's
prone.
grappled, no.
It's
only
grappled.
prone.
So never mind. Sorry. Continue.
I rolled 15 and 17. That's what I rolled.
Okay, the 17 hits.
Okay. Gosh dang, I have to check everything on. Okay. Is you. And sorry, I guess a dice has decided to. Oh, there it is. Here it is. Okay. Worry not. So 6.
6 damage.
Mhm.
All right. They're into it.
And
Oh, I'm sorry.
once again, we're going to use healing word.
Okay.
This one we're gonna do 11 to. Fizbin took the last damage, right? Or was it Terra? Fizbin's still hurting, right? Who's hurting?
I'm very much hurting still.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
more than bloodied. That's for sure.
Don't worry about me when I'm in animal form, because all of those hit points are just the extra animal hit points.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so 11 to Fizbin.
Okay.
I feel much safer now.
What's your hit points at?
54.
Nice. Thranduin, you're up.
Right, I will do the smack.
I'm almost at Brinty's max HP.
Oof. It's a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
17 to hit, actually, sorry.
17 hits.
Welcome to my life.
That's great. I'm on the edge of death constantly. It was worse last season.
8 magical slashing.
What's that?
8 magical slashing.
All right.
Attack again. There's a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
How does it look?
It looks rough.
Okay. I'm gonna do the thing that I always forget to do. I'm an action surge. I'm gonna do it again.
Come on, do it again.
Yeah, I'm using all kinds of new stuff this time around. I'm like, oh yeah, I have a breath weapon.
I don't think I've used action surge
I don't
at
recall
all.
it.
Last campaign, this campaign, I just forget that it exists. So that's gonna be a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
That is 13 magical slashing.
How would you like to do this?
Oh yeah. I'm going to careful to not hit our vulture friend.
Okay.
I'm gonna sidestep and I'm just gonna bring my sword down through its skull, like impaling it into the ground. Just.
You hear just a from Green. And we're out of combat.
I would very much like a short rest, please.
Yeah, can we have a rest? Like,
How long does your spell last on? Oh, it's 30 days. Never mind.
I also remember that Bisbin cast Death Ward on me last session, so I also have Death Ward for the next like 8 hours.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
So short rest or long rest? Because long rest is
think-
required to attune to these magic items.
I would love a long rest.
I would like a
love
long rest.
Yeah, long rest is fine.
Okay.
I get stuff back on short rest, so I can do short rest, but long rest is just as good.
Should I put up our tiny hut?
Can,
Probably.
Green, can
Yeah.
you find us? Green, do you know of like a safe place away from where your ambushy friends, where we could rest for a little bit?
Nowhere is safe for you.
Well, what about from like the wolves and stuff?
He turns and starts looking around and going throughout the. He disappears. He goes through one of the doors and starts looking around.
Nobody tell him that the psychic damage only is once per day. Nobody tell him that.
He does not reappear.
Guys? Do we follow him?
How long do we wait?
I mean, he's supposed
After
to
about
be our-
20 minutes, he does not reappear.
During that 20 minutes, could I have
Not a short
like?
rest.
No, I was gonna say, can I have tried to attune and possibly understand Whisper?
That requires a long rest.
Oh, it just said 20 minutes for attuning.
What, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was an hour actually.
Oh,
So
wow.
If it
We're
is,
all over
I
the
just
place.
looked up how
It's an
much
hour for
attunements
attuning.
usually take, and it was like 20 minutes.
I thought it
but-
was like 5 or 6
I thought it was an
hours.
hour.
Yeah,
I thought it was
my
an
apologies.
hour.
No. If it's not, then I searched and I was looking up how long does an attunement take, and it said 20 minutes.
We'll say an hour. An
For
hour.
5e.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll say an hour.
Fair enough. Well, then never mind.
So 20 minutes go by and he doesn't reappear.
What did you ask him to do?
To just find us a place away from wolves so that we can rest for a little
Thank you,
bit.
Zebra.
Should we have followed him?
Well, either he took that to be an exact meaning and decided to leave the area where the wolves normally patrol, or he figured out that he's not going to take damage all the time and has decided to elope for a little while. One of those possible things has happened. Dang it, we sent our freaking thing away.
I didn't mean to send him away. We just didn't follow him.
I wasn't so tired right now. I'm pretty sure I have a lightning bolt spell in here somewhere. Where...
Do we want to rest in this room with the 3 dead bodies, or?
The souls have stopped leaving the body of the Weeping Wolf. TomTom suggests, do you guys have locate object? You could use his clothing or something.
Is that something I can prep if I go to sleep and prep new spells the next day? That's
You
that's
are
the
already
question.
relatively familiar with his person, especially Otto. We're gonna take a short break. We're gonna take a short break.
On that note,
So let me tell you real
How
quick,
with that?
party chat words, pine cones, about the one specific evil I allow in my life. I funnel all other evils, everything else in me, I funnel through this one evil that I allow in my life. I steal puzzle pieces. I
So
see a
bad.
person working on a puzzle piece. See a person working on a puzzle, and I am so tempted to just snatch a piece. It'll be some middle piece, not a corner, not something they'll find right away, something that they'll have to work all the way through the puzzle and find that there is a piece missing. And I thrive off of it. And I've also told everyone, like Jake and Jared, I told them. So that means I wouldn't steal puzzle pieces from them, because if one goes missing, they're gonna be like, Jeff, and but I
let's
in
be
my
real, who does
youth,
puzzles? Because
what's that?
who does puzzles?
Well, hopefully I'm diminishing the amount of people that do puzzles. I hate puzzles personally. I hate them so much. But when I was young, before I moved down to North Carolina, I had finally accumulated a small bag of puzzle pieces, and I was like, oh man, I'm the worst. I was like, oh man. And then I stopped doing it for a really long time until 2 or 3 months ago. Or actually, it might have been a month ago. A friend asked me to help her mom move some furniture in. I'm a pretty big guy, so it's cool. I've kind of accepted my role as the strong friend, not the strong friend, but the guy who can lift a couch friend,
Yeah.
It's
You're
just-
always
it's just
coupled
my
with the
role
guy
in
who
society.
has. You're the friend that is coupled with the friend who has the truck.
Yeah. I'm the other guy. I'm the other one that doesn't have the truck. So, this person was incredibly mean to me, and was very derogatory, and was surprisingly cruel to wouldn't let me pet their cat, wouldn't let me get a drink of water, just went out of their way to be condescending to me, call me an idiot, stuff like that. And I was like, wow, you're really awful. And the friend who I was helping. I was helping their mom, but the friend didn't even get to be there because they got called into work. So it was just me, this other guy, helping some random stranger essentially help move her furniture. And she was working on a puzzle, and I was just kind of seething at this point, just real tilted. I was like moving all her heavy furniture and all this stuff, and on the way out I was like, and so I slip back into depravity. And yeah, that's my little story on the one evil I allow in my life. All right, we're gonna be right back, friends.
Orange simple syrup, and lemon juice.
We return. That sounds delightful.
Yes.
All right. So,
Do we follow this guy? Do we try and track him?
I say we probably should.
I have no way of tracking him right now.
Okay.
Tara, can you? Are you able to call your wolf friends again, or?
I can summon some animals. Yeah, I can. I believe. Let me look. I've used so many spells. Yeah, I can conjure animals. I'll conjure a pack of dogs.
okay.
And have them help me track the way that he went.
Okay.
To safety.
All right. You send a pack of spectral wolves.
I'm gonna go. I would like to go with them
Okay.
as we're going, because I kind of saw where he started to go, and
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we don't want to stay in this room.
Are we all going?
I think we have a choice.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't
Then.
split the party.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that we're all.
We
Yeah,
can
we're
do a
going.
different plan if you guys want to do a different
Nope.
plan.
I say leave the dead dogs that have spirits or souls or whatever coming out of them, or have now done.
The
But-
weeping wolves.
Yeah. I don't want to be near them. I saw the way Green was looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
Were they
Feels weird.
people souls?
Yes.
You think you can drag one out of them with your magic power of
They have
dragging
all
souls out?
moved through the pain.
Ah.
I don't think I'd be able to do that because it's when I kill a humanoid. I can take its soul. I don't think that would count.
Fair enough.
So,
I mean, if we run across him again, I can try it.
Tara and her pack in the lead of the party. They begin moving through across the room, not south, past some double doors, through a hallway, and you get to a kind of an intersection. There is a broken down fountain in the middle of this intersection. You come in from the east. There's a western, a northern, and a southern door. Go ahead and make a Tara. Go ahead and make a perception check based on smell.
Okay. Do they, because they're dogs, do they get advantage on perception of smell?
Yeah, they all kind of spread out throughout the room.
Okay. It's a 18 on the dice, and I don't know what I would add to their perception.
That's enough. To the west, you pick up the scent you had been smelling from these Oni. So the party continues westward down a hall to the south, and emptying. And as it comes around a corner, you see at said corner, Green. He is looking around the corner into the room that you can't see. So you come down to the corner, and it bangs a left. And he's got his back to the wall, and he's glancing around said corner, and he is
Go into instant stealth mode.
okay. You note that he is not moving.
Does everyone see that, or just okay?
Did he get turned to stone by a basilisk or something? Because we've seen that before.
Oh yeah, I remember you told me about that. I thought you were telling a joke.
Nah.
I'll stealth along the wall over up to Green and just quietly give him a little, like a tug on.
His stony skin remains the same, but his clothes also seem to have been turned to stone. So he is petrified in some way.
I'm gonna look back at the other people.
I knew it. I knew it. What did I
Taking
say?
away our guide. No.
I'm gonna start walking. We should go the other way.
I don't feel strong enough right now to take on a vessel.
You know, like we've been down this road before for some of us. Let's just get the hell out of here. This is not needed.
Yeah, let's. On the way of walking there, can I use the dog's perception to try and find a place where there hasn't been smell, like where it doesn't feel like a lot of people have been?
Sure, you can spread them out a bit.
Around.
You want to send them out?
And just look for, send them out, and I want to look for kind of a less lived in area.
Do you have a connection to these wolves in some way?
I can just give them a command and tell them to come back.
Okay, George, what's
and
up?
we'll walk away from this.
Would the petrification be considered a curse?
Yes.
It should be.
I think regardless, I would try it either way.
Okay, you want to use remove curse?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go up and you use remove curse.
Remove curse.
You watch as his clothes begin reverting back to their cloth form, and he goes. He slams back around the corner. He looks over at you, sees the party, and goes.
Well, tell us how you really feel.
I believe thank you was what you meant to say.
You got got
Yeah, right?
son.
What happened?
Some sort of trap. A statue of some kind.
So we've saved your life twice now.
He's gonna brush past you, and
No, it's a joke. Come back.
and
I'm just
backtrack.
Wait,
Tara.
turquoise, what did you see?
You just go through all the shapes.
One of your dogs returns to you, Tara.
Found him.
Okay, great. Let's go. Let's go that way.
Kind of scurries
Follow the
northward,
dog.
where you get to a T. 2 doors on both sides. Dog going up to the door and kind of.
I'll look over at Green and be like, "Do you know what's this way?"
We have not traversed this far.
Okay.
Well, I'd say let's at least get some sleepy sleep in, and we can check that later. How's that sound, Absinthe?
Absinthe. Is that a shade of green?
It's a shade of green.
Okay. So this through the door was where the dog was detecting that there was no smell, implying that might be the safe place to have your rest.
Is anybody good at like checking for traps or locks on doors?
Isn't Otto the rogue?
Maybe the rogue.
Yeah. I can check that.
All right, check traps.
All right. What am I doing on that one? That's
a insight check.
Uh,
What would that be? Sleight of hand, stealth.
it's not stealth.
Perception.
Perception.
Yeah, I
To
believe
look
it's
for traps.
perception.
Perception or
Perception?
perception or investigation. Really, kind of depends on how we want to play it.
I'll allow either.
All right, I'll do an investigation. That's gonna be a 10 though.
10. You are not able to determine if there are any traps.
Okay.
You don't find any traps.
Which is good. I mean, leaves us
May-
exactly where we were.
May I look around as well? Is that...
Yeah, sure.
Can I guidance him? I should have done
Sure.
that to Otto.
Yeah, probably, but it's fine.
Probably, sorry. I forget I can do that.
Just a
You can't do no.
D4.
Yeah, an extra D4, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
15.
15. You take a look at the runes on this door, kind of this scrolling giant rune, scroll of letters, giant, goes up, and you suspect that in opening one of the double doors, breaking the letters might activate some kind of trap.
Disturbing letters bad. Maybe.
But it's
Green,
also
can you read that?
I can. And I won't.
Please?
Hey, just remember, if we die, you're definitely dying.
Yeah.
And we've had to pick you up now twice, so you might as well just help out at this point.
I want to pull your spine out.
That's adorable. Now,
No,
could
it'd
you
be-
at least help us out? Otherwise, I don't
It'd be
know.
really
Maybe
great.
you'll be the first one to walk through every door from now on.
he
It-
leans against a wall, arms crossed.
It'd be
Smirk
really
on his
great
face.
guidance if you would read that to tell if it's safe or not, which is kind of your whole purpose. that the
He waits
spell
to
can
see if he
help you
takes
to
any
do.
damage from not obliging, and doesn't seem like he does.
Technically, he's not guiding us in there.
Can you just try
So do you mean
charming him again? Just
He said he's never been down this far before, so how could he possibly be the guide right now?
Well, he can read the text.
Last time I checked, I've seen some of the tours at Dragon's End. The guide usually knows what things say.
And he
I've
admitted that he
taken
does.
tours. I just see him in a Hawaiian shirt with a big, like, trifold map and getting pointed out to all the places.
Yeah.
Just all the sights.
The umbrella hat and the
Yeah.
coconut cup. Yeah.
Yeah,
And this is,
absolutely.
this
hits
is
the
where the
gift shop on the
heroes
way
killed
out.
the dragon.
You
And Otto's
kidding
like,
me?
oh, really? Would have never known.
He starts
It's the
picking
wrong
at his
spot.
teeth with a knife.
Can I try and persuade him? Can I try and actually?
Sure, it's gonna be a really high roll though.
Okay. So she's gonna go over to him, you know, as he leans against the wall, and she also is gonna like lean against the wall and like just kind of flop back.
I'm gonna boop guidance for D as she walks by me for whatever she's trying to do.
Listen, we're not asking you to like us. We understand that you don't. But we are truly trying to help. I understand you have a different mission, but right now we're all in this together. So we're all trying to survive. And in the end, if you help us out, it will be helping you out. Maybe not in the way you initially think, but we at least respect that you have a leader and you have a way of life. Can you at least respect us to the bare minimum and not make everything so difficult?
Go ahead and roll a persuasion.
I rolled a 19 and I add 11. So, what is that?
Throw
Dude,
guidance
so-
in there for
And-
funsies.
He already
And
did.
a D4. Oh, okay.
And a T. Am I
And
good?
a D4.
You want me to? Let's see. Do it. Do it. Let's just see. Add 3 in there. Whatever that was.
So 33.
Yeah,
That is
something
a
like
31, I believe.
that. 19 plus 11 plus 3. 33.
Alright, pretty much the only thing she didn't do to persuade him was jazz hands. Give it to
Before
her.
this is over,
Wait, what'd you say? Say it again.
before this is over, I'm going to wear you, and you will still be begging for death. But if you open that door without using the proper invocations, it will teleport you somewhere bad.
Okay, guys, don't open the door unless you know the invocation.
I don't know what the safe word is. It could be Grimstbarnth, Basilk, or Plakant.
You've got 3 different pass phrases.
Unless you want to try one of those out, we'll just find somewhere else.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
I'll
what do we do now?
I'll give my quick prayer and use my divine intervention today,
Ooh.
just to see, be like, what do you think? What do you think?
But yeah, you get 3 yes or no questions.
Actually, okay, so, I mean, he still has free will, right?
Yeah.
So he could just walk off again.
He could,
Hmm.
but there's the threat of the psychic damage that he believes is still there.
I mean, that didn't really deter him when he walked away the first time, right?
He was
Or
given
did he
an
just
objective.
He was given it. Okay. I was just saying, like, I guess it's like,
What's your roll?
I'm gonna just huddle the group together. It's like, we're just gonna talk real quick. You just stay there. It's like, just get
Brittany
everybody
is
out of
gonna-
here.
Brittany does say thank you before she, scurries over.
Aw.
She does still have manners.
Just get everyone like.
And he hates it.
If he growls at her, she's gonna be like, and grr to you too,
Thanks, I hate it.
Talk's pretty tough for someone whose life is forfeit, as he's died twice.
Get everybody together, and I'm just gonna, sorry. All right, Fizman, how sure are you that he's not going to like just bolt?
I got
Thanks for
nothing.
that. Okay. I mean, we do technically have a jail.
There it is.
We do?
Blade?
He has
Yeah, and then I'm
Drogar's,
just gonna open up my bag holding
Drogar's.
and pull out some of the runes. It's like we just have to drop these down, and we can put them in here until we wake up in the morning. It's not like he's gonna go anywhere.
You have Drogar's dimensional dungeon.
Which is
How does
empty
Banky
from
feel
everything that we
about
saw.
this?
We perceived quite a bit of it last time I checked.
Not a bad plan.
Might as well just put them in there. Cool. You guys get ready to grab them. I'm just gonna start putting these. I'm just gonna start putting the runes down
Okay.
to.
It takes
Get
you a
it
little
all
while,
set
but you
up.
put the runes down. You kind of chalk out the correct gram that was being used, and you watch the floor kind of fold in on itself and warp, and a hole opens up roughly. You can get the giant through, but it'd be a tight squeeze. But it's possible.
Cool. Fizman, you want to get him down?
No. You
What?
sit down there.
Excuse you.
Why do I have to do it? I'm
Because
very
you're
tired.
the one who incantated him.
He still has free will. He's not gonna just obey me.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's not gonna not obey you either, because that would be against
You
what
can
he
try to deceive him with a deception roll.
was...
Do you?
Wait. I don't think this is a great approach.
Why
Just
not?
like looks over.
We just had this discussion.
He looks
know,
over
but
at.
It's
I didn't
hitting
just
me
do a
more
bunch
and
of
more.
runes.
I know, but I don't remember what Danky said. Like, I don't think this isn't gonna help us. And
Dinky
right
is
now,
looking down the hole, like, "Ooh." And you notice that the giant also is kind of looking curiously as the floor opens up.
Hey, if you don't want to get hit with any more magical paralysis bolts, go ahead and we have a nice spot for you tonight. I'll roll
Roll
I'll roll my
Oh.
Or
my
that's-
dragon blood advantage.
It's actually persuasion.
So I'll roll that at advantage. With my dragon blood
I'm
skill.
gonna go with him. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's really safe down there. It actually is really safe down there. If we didn't have to be on this side to make sure that it closes up, we'd probably be down there too. Can I give him an advantage on that?
I already have advantage.
Oh.
Well,
Nice
why am I even
roll.
here then?
14.
14?
Yeah. Really bad at talking. Once a
kinda-
day I
Not
can
gonna
roll an
help you
advantage.
on this one.
He kind of cocks an eyebrow at you. He does go up
Fine,
to
I'll do my
the,
own thing. And there's cookies. And I rolled deception.
No.
No.
He kind of goes up to the portable hole. Or the, whatever. And he looks down into it.
How have you done this?
And I'll go down into the
Magic
hole.
stones.
Clearly, you don't
Realize
know
just
all
instantly
of our
that it's-
tricks.
And then I'll come back out. Safe.
He's gonna look around. And he's gonna step into the hole.
Great.
I guess you were right. He will listen to me. Okay.
Okay.
You hear as you kind of go down in with him. I imagine. No. Yes.
Just
You hear.
so you know.
Hello.
Oh no.
And you look, and the undead guy is at the desk.
He's back?
He's back. He's back. Brittany
How is he back?
immediately
He was eviscerated last time.
to the back
Magic.
of the room.
He was
Hello again, friend.
exploded
How
from
are
the
you?
window to the wall.
How have you been?
Oh, we've been fine. We've been traveling the world, really. We have ourselves someone that's going to stay the night.
Well, he's gonna need to check in. He pulls out the little clipboard and rolls it over. Looks at Fizbin,
You look familiar.
and he kind of. Oh, all right. He kind of. he gestures, and one of the cages opens up.
If
You're
I
not
do
going to
this,
get one of the fancy thing.
I'm afraid I don't have one big enough. It's big. It's real big.
All right.
What did he start to say? What did Green start to say?
do you swear on your god that I will step out of this cage on the morrow?
Yes.
Not you.
Uh-huh.
Why would it matter if I swore on my god if you don't believe in him?
Who said that? Your
Right.
god is not my god.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean he's not real.
That's as good as I'm going to get out of you, I'm pretty sure. Yes, I will swear on my god that you will get out of this cage in the morning.
He gets in the cage. The cage closes, and you look over at the undead. You want me to drop him?
No.
Are there any new prisoners?
Water.
No.
Okay.
Here's some water. Make sure he drinks his water.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll hydrate.
That doesn't mean waterboarding him. Just
Just make sure he's good,
Okay.
healthy.
He is
When are you gonna buy me a
comfortable.
new dog?
I'll send one of my dogs in.
when are you gonna pay for my therapy?
You came into my place, okay?
No, I asked a question.
Okay, we don't need to fight. We're all very tired.
Little
Let's all
spectral
maybe go
dog
to
he
sleep
starts
before we have
petting.
to fight again.
Yeah, distract him with the spectral dog.
Okay. How long does that spectral dog live for?
not super long.
It's like another 4 minutes, it's just gone.
Yeah, he's like there's a headcanon where he's just, he's sitting there at the desk.
Like an hour.
And then Green starts laughing at him. All right,
Yeah,
so
he gets it for like another hour.
another hour. Great.
Yeah.
All right, great.
All right,
he gets
so
to
the
be
party-
sad in an hour.
The party comes back out of the Drogar's dimensional dungeon.
Or D3 as we like to call it.
All right. Otto, you closing it up?
Yeah.
You closed up and
Okay. Well, that's done. We'll get him tomorrow morning.
So, Fizbin, did you say you could ask your god a divine question to see which magic word opens the magic door?
I tried. It didn't work.
what did you roll?
28 or something.
What
I
do
have
you
to roll a 10. I have to roll a 10 or less
Oh, I see.
on a D100.
Gotcha.
What about you, Tara?
I'm pretty tired.
So, do we want to just camp right here? Or.
Did you mention having Demon's tiny hut?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Get
do
everything set up.
indeed.
Get that CPC. While we're getting all set up and everything, if I have an hour, I want to try to attune to Whisper again.
Yeah. So you guys
ahead.
pop your Liamon's tiny hut, and everyone kind of hunkers down. And you get a long rest? Question mark.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay. So an hour passes.
Alright.
An hour passes.
Yes.
I'm Whisper.
I still can't understand you.
I am Whisper.
Hi, Whisper.
Hi.
Should we? How you doing?
Kind of cold.
Can I? Oh, okay, hold on. And I'm just gonna put the knife under my armpit.
Oh. Okay.
Like so you get nice and cold, but it's nice and warm under there.
What's your name?
I'm Otto,
Oh,
but I'm curious. Why are you talking?
well, why wouldn't I be talking?
Well, I mean, we've met some inanimate objects
Do
that
you not
have talked.
Do you not want me to talk? I can
This
be
is
I can be
creepy.
quiet.
No, you can talk. I just want to know like the origins of why you can talk. I mean, we've got this liar that can talk, but I mean, he used
Oh,
to be
don't trust liars.
No, well, I mean, it's a musical instrument. It's not really a real liar. Although, no, technically, he kind of was a liar.
Oh.
But at the same time, he used to be a dwarf.
Oh, dwarves.
We had that going.
Dwarves are smart.
Yeah,
They're very good with their tiny
sometimes.
little hands.
Yeah, I mean,
Small,
it's debatable.
Small hands.
We've had good and bad encounters with dwarves.
Oh no.
Yeah. So again, like, so have you just always been able to talk? Or... Okay.
Great.
Why am I
get
the only
lonely,
one who
though.
can hear you though?
Huh? Oh, because you're my new, wielder.
New wheel. Okay. But how could I hear you even before I became your wielder?
Well, you picked me up, and I
didn't pick you up before you talked.
well, you came close, and once you moved your mind towards me and started bending your will,
I can do that.
it started bringing me back to consciousness.
Actually,
I
you've
haven't
just
been
been
able
asleep.
to think in a long time,
Okay.
but it's not like sleeping.
I guess not. Not if you're
Just
a
kind of
knife.
drifting.
Okay. So
But now
so
I can
what?
think.
Get so. Can you see?
Kinda.
Yeah. No.
But,
Hold on, and I'm gonna take it out of my armpit and just wave it around. You can't see anything?
No.
Okay. Put
If
it back in my
you
armpit.
stab someone, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Brandon, come here.
Hi.
What's up?
Actually, that's kind of what I was about to do. Just a small
I knew
prick.
it too. I was just waiting. I was like, he's gonna throw me
I
over.
was just gonna be like, hey, Thready, come here for a second. Hey, let me see your hand.
What?
I
Why?
just see your hand.
You like knives, Freddy.
I like one in particular that I can summon at will.
I want to test something.
Okay.
Can I see your hand, please?
Is he's holding this knife he
Yeah, I
just
was
picked
like-
up in a dungeon?
That he's
Rajiv,
also been talking to. Yeah.
get your lyre ready for whatever.
I'm gonna
Otto's gonna.
Hey,
do.
what
Why?
you need? That's me. How do you doing?
I'm gonna hold up the back of my hand because I'm not letting you cut the palm because that's stupid.
You're right.
Stand by with cure wounds as well.
Okay.
Ready to go.
Yeah,
For
I'm ready to
science,
go.
I guess.
For science.
And I'm just gonna like, so if his hand's like out like this, I'm just gonna grab it and I'm just gonna poke right there, just enough to get some.
You watch the
Blood.
blood pool and then get sucked into the knife.
Did you see that?
The blade ate the blood!
What happened?
That's kind of cool.
That's
Cool. So
That's
when
got
you
some
get,
magic in it.
so can you see him now?
Kind of. I know he's part drow. He's marked. Whoa. By something powerful and sad.
It's
Hungry.
sad. He's.
More?
Wait, he said or? I asked you a question. He's sad or what's sad?
The being that is imprinted upon him, marked him, holds him. He's sad.
Actually,
And the drow is angry.
I want to try something.
More?
I'm gonna pull out my container of harmony juice.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest that.
I'm gonna poke the red part.
Yeah. That's exactly what I thought. I was gonna say that when you were done.
What?
Oh
I'm
no.
gonna poke the red part in the harmony
Yeah.
juice.
We just
were on
broke
such
him,
the
guys.
same
That's
We broke
wavelength.
him.
brilliant. That's so smart.
Yeah.
He's the smartest one, Jeff.
Frick.
He's the
Okay.
smartest one in the group.
You really think I'm not gonna do this?
I didn't think about it.
If he didn't
The
think about
second
it,
you
I
start
was gonna
saying it
ask.
drinks blood, the first thing I thought, what's bloody? We've got blood and harmony going
Okay.
right now. I'm definitely gonna do
Zebra
that.
says the drow is angry. Well, he was just stabbed.
Right? Yes.
You don't need a mood ring for that one.
Nice. Oh. Oh. I don't like that. Oh, gross. This is. Oh. Why? Why would you give me this?
I don't know. I want to know answers.
Well, okay.
Science.
This is a warped soul. This is broken. He's an elf. He's gone through hardships. He's been tortured, but he was already pretty crazy. And now he is being consumed by a deer. By a deer of some kind. And the deer is also very mad. I don't want any more of this. Please no more. I don't.
All right, I'll pull it out and just shake it off.
But he's being consumed. He's being folded in upon. It's disturbing.
So a deer is eating harmony.
What?
I'm just gonna relay everything that I just heard back with the group.
Okay.
So.
Let's go back to the trowel.
By the way, my knife talks.
There it is.
Yeah, I was hoping that was what was happening.
Wait a second,
We're
I'm gonna just like
staring
look at the
really
knife
hard
again.
for a long time.
I'm just gonna be like, wait a second, is it the blood that you like, or is it the essence of what the blood contains?
Oh, it's the blood. It's the blood more. Not the other one, though. That was bad. Give me more of that dark elf.
No.
No.
Please. Let me hold him. Or let him hold me. Real quick. Real quick.
What?
If you hand me over, pass me to the trowel.
Oh
Okay.
no! Oh no!
Just gonna, it's like touch it.
I'm not attuned, so I just don't hear anything. Just warbled whispers of just nonsense.
Yeah,
like
It comes out
Okay.
as just that.
Just sounds like an Enya song. Do you believe? Those are two different.
That's all you hear.
so you can understand what this is saying.
Yeah. Now,
Well, you can
before
have
it was
back.
just okay.
What? Why
just-
didn't he want to talk to me?
Cause he can't hear you,
Oh, well, tell him he's delicious.
and I can't hear you now either.
Yeah,
Wait,
you
no,
cut
you-
out. There you are.
You've returned to holding him. He handed it
Yeah.
back to you, so you can hear him again.
Yeah,
I,
you,
yeah,
You
no, I know
literally
I
cut
can.
out.
I could,
He's delicious. For me, from me.
yeah, but like, so wait, so he's delicious, but the blood that was in the harmony juice.
No.
Uh,
No more. No more of that, please.
so one was okay.
Bad
Does he
things
like
are happening
angry
to
blood?
that one. Really bad things.
Just trying to get a bearing on that.
What do you
Besides
taste like?
just besides discovering what somebody basically is in their mental state, can you track them or do anything like that?
Yeah, I'll just relay that back. Just no, he's just kind of. I mean, also, I don't know if it's a he or she, but I mean, it's a knife, so who cares? Like, it's a it.
a bloodthirsty knife. Wow.
Bloodthirsty knife that apparently likes the taste of Thranny now. So let's all keep that in mind.
You have a friend. No.
So we're in the hut. There's not really anywhere else to poke things.
Yep.
So I'm gonna be like, all right, well, I guess we'll figure you out later, but we gotta go to bed.
Okay, bye. Thanks for the consciousness.
Just
I
don't
gotta
wake me
tell
up
ya,
while I'm asleep.
It's weird.
Otherwise,
not
I
being able
will-
to think I don't like it.
You eventually put it away and you stop and it cuts off.
I was gonna say, I hope they just have this like mental connection that just keeps going.
No, for my sanity, once he puts it away and lets go of it, you can't hear it anymore.
Okay. Good.
Just rambled until you hung up on
I
him.
really don't want to smelt something that's sentient, but if I have to, I will.
Oh.
Don't give us that face. You kill dogs.
Listen, those dogs were left unprotected next to a perfectly good potential avalanche.
And some spackles.
Well, those are
Yeah, you
I don't feel
killed
bad
We
about that.
we found an
You just,
overhanging that was relatively safe from the DM's perspective.
From
and
the
then,
storm. I was very clear in my
Look, the only person who killed those
in my
dogs was you.
lies. In my
The only person who killed those dogs was you. Don't
I'm
turn
not.
on us.
Hey man, the
Elvic's not here,
party
whatever.
rallied against me, and I'm the DM. It brought them all together. So I think we're gonna stop there for the night, and we'll see if their long rest is discovered by the enemies
we all-
that move within.
We all attune to our weapons too, right? Just making sure.
Within
that
an
was-
hour, yes. You all
Okay,
attune
just
to your
making sure.
weapons.
And none of them talk.
None of
just
them
whisper.
talk.
Just whisper.
Except for mine.
D is
Sure?
like,
You
just be
sure I
like,
don't have like a belly button now
"Hi."
that's just talking to me? No.
Can you awaken now? Hello. You know.
Everybody else wants a talking like object.
You already
I'm like,
have
please.
Bill the liar.
just
What are you complaining
shut
about?
up.
Shut up, Belle. Hello, pretty gem. Wake up. No.
All right, we're gonna call it there for the night.